Here I am today with the 4Ws from the Houston, Texas institution. Here today I will be interviewing these 4 people and understanding the past dystopian society. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Deepak. First off, I'd like to say thank you for coming all the way down from Houston, Texas. I believe you guys are part of the 4W Scientific Institution Research Facility area. And I really again like to say thank you so much for coming down. Could you please introduce yourselves?
Hello there. My name is Dr. Wu.
My name is Dr. Wong. My name is Professor Wen.
My name is Dr. Wei.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about this past civilization that occurred on our nation 1,000 years ago. Hello, Dr. Wu. Could you please give me any information on this past civilization?
Of course, let me look it right up. On the data of the workers in the past, it shows that their overall behavior and emotional levels, they seem to be stable. However, some stress was detected during the past as they were during the certain points of the day, such as the rush hours. Anyways, moving on to the people's overall well-being, their health was really well as their disease levels has gone down, particularly down as their technology and their chips has been able to pinpoint and detect whatever viruses that they had, so they were able to immediately cure.
And following up from Dr. Wu, we have Dr. Wong.
Yes, sir.
Please give me the information that you've also gathered.
Sure. So, I've concluded that all seeds had a chip embedded into them to ensure successful and healthy harvest. Such prosperous harvests allowed the nation to be self-sufficient, so that they did not need to rely on other countries for agriculture that they could successfully grow themselves. Technology monitored plant activity so that plants received the proper amounts of nutrients and water, and only when they needed it. All agriculture was monitored by surveillance to ensure that all the plants were growing in pest-free and pesticide-free environments, so that everything was organic, which overall benefited the health and lifestyle of society.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Wong. Really appreciate the information you guys are giving me today. And following Dr. Wong's information, we now have Professor Wen.
Yes. So based on my research, it has come to a point in our government where it is no longer separated into 2 parties. The Republican and Democrats are merged into one big government, whose purpose was to regulate and maintain the master computer that controls the minds of the citizens in the United States. Appropriation of wealth used to be an issue where Republicans and Democrats debate over, but in 2175, everybody is equal in wealth and income. Thus, we see a more coherent government who have one purpose, that was to develop the strongest nation in the world. This was accomplished only by implementing the chips in every citizen and dictating what they should do at any given time. Only this will guarantee a dominating country that will prevail over the rest.
We now have Dr. Wing. I believe that you are part of the Artifacts and Evidence Department at your facility, and I believe that you are providing some cool information that you have found beneath the rocks of our nation. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. In recent discoveries, I have found across what appears to be, I think, a CD-like object containing files of 2, I believe, individuals that seem to not conform to what society has imposed against them.
So you mean sort of like a rebellion at this type of civilization created?
I say so, yes.
I mean, you say so. And where did you find this piece of evidence?
This
Exactly.
evidence was found in the basement of an abandoned warehouse.
And do you currently have some operating system that you can show us this type of compilation?
Yes, let's go inside and I shall show you.
Thank you so much. That'd be excellent. Our life is peaceful, simple, quiet, and relaxing. Over the past few decades, our nation has revolutionized in a way where
Technology has helped us live easier and better lives. Technology helps us get from points A to B, from home to work, from the grocery store to a hardware store. What once took us 5 miles of walking that took about, give or take, an hour, now only takes 5 minutes. We have revolutionized our very society, the community in which we live in. Over the years, technology has helped us reach our maximum potential. We thrive with usage of technology. Technology has helped us. No longer do we worry about crimes or uneducated people or the poor. We focus forward. Technology helps us. It does all the work. We don't. We sit back, relax. As the days go by, we fulfill our duties that we need to accomplish. Our goals can be met with the usage of technology. Using technology has allowed us to fulfill and maximize the well-being of a citizen, to understand the health, and at the same time, to make sure they're kept in proper order. Technology is our new order.
Cabinet.
In the past few weeks, we have identified 2 threats to our society that we should not worry about. These so-called disconnects, or known as vigilantes, seek the freedom in which they want, but they can't get. Our society has grown way too strong for them to defeat us. We will never be defeated. They may wait, watch, hack the little materials on the streets, hack those small phones and small tablets, but they can never hack ourselves. They may think they're all knowing, one up and rising, but we will stop at nothing to defeat them.
We were asked by our fellow scientists to analyze the citizens in this current day society, and we want to understand more about their lifestyle. They are under strict surveillance, and they shall not act in such certain ways. They are to express their opinion to a certain point. Subject 1, please turn around. 2, 3, 4. I want to ask you, in your current day lifestyle, how is technology benefiting you?
Technology helps benefit us by monitoring our health and well-being.
Thank you. 2.
Technology helps us by ensuring the crops that we need to grow and survive in this community.
Technology helps the government become more coherent and thrive to become the strongest nation.
4.
Technology allows us to discover things that we never thought of discovering before.
Do you like where you live now?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
How has this helped you?
Very.
Much. A lot. Right?
So my subject number 2, I believe you're en route to execution for not being in the workplace or home area within a 5-mile radius. Is that understood? You're due for execution in 30 minutes. Subject 2. You're due for execution for public disturbance of killing a
harmless bird. Do you understand that this is clearly unacceptable? You're due for execution in 1 minute. Very good, sir. Thank you. Report to your quarters. After compiling and accumulating all the evidence provided both from my scientific partners and from evidence gathered over the recent years, we have gathered an astonishing policy list made by such civilization. Here listed was their rules and punishments, and I think that's just pretty amazing. So we'll just read through the rules. There's about 15 rules, pretty long. So let's start by number 1. Chips cannot be removed under any circumstance. There are weekly chip checks for maintenance. Illegal to tamper with government technology. There is a schedule in which all the citizens are supposed to follow by. Working is fixed upon government time and regulation. Waking up and sleeping are under strict order. One is not to sleep during any period that is not given. Every person is to wear the same attire when outside the working area. Men and women are to use the same attire as to be worn. Physical or verbal harassment is not to be allowed in public. Men and women are to use the same restrooms at all times. No physical attachments are allowed in public. No one shall have sex before marriage. Religion is not allowed to be practiced outside or inside. Men and women are to walk in single file in public. Now, following the punishments of these rules, number 1. Any tampering with or disabling the CHIP will result in 10 years in prison. Missing any checkups for CHIP maintenance will result in being hunted down and will be confined to 1 whole workday with the diamond on any work. I think if they talk about the diamond, they actually refer to their master. Physical torture will be an alternative if one is to be disobedient in the workspace. Not following the specific schedule during the day, your chip will be removed and you will be hunted down. But trying to escape within a 5-mile radius of your workspace or home listed accordingly to the daily schedule will result in extensive force. We have 3 levels. Level 1, verbal warning. Level 2, physical violence. Level 3, execution. Thanks. Not working on working schedule results in 5 years in prison or execution. Not wearing the same attire will result in execution. Any physical or verbal harassment involved are subject to execution. Killing or a part of any murderous crimes are subject to public torture and are brutalized until death. Oh, that's very, very heavy, but that is all of the evidence that I'm given, and I gotta say, it's a strict society.